If I ask you about women, probably give me a silver, say your personal favorites. You may have even been laid a few times.
It's a peculiar phenomenon in the dating world. You're either swarmed by women who shamelessly throw themselves at you, or you're left ignored and unnoticed by the opposite sex. There doesn't seem to be much middle ground to be found. It's either an abundance of women or a complete lack thereof. The key factor in all of this is happiness. When you're with that special someone who ignites a fire in your belly, your happiness level skyrockets. And that's when other women start to take notice. They become intrigued by your happiness, wanting to learn more about what's causing it, and even hoping to experience it for themselves. Let's start by talking about ways to actually make ourselves happier, shall we? In the future, we'll explore ways to temporarily fake happiness when we're not feeling great. But for now, let's focus on some easy exercises to get us jump-started in the right direction. Happiness and unhappiness work like this. We're happy when we're thinking good things, and we're unhappy when we're thinking bad things. It's really that simple. Our thoughts, or what we choose to think about, determine whether we're happy or not. And no, this is not mind-boggling stuff, folks. When we think about ourselves in a negative way, like what we lack, our faults, or things we don't like about ourselves, or when we compare ourselves to others who seem to be more blessed than us, we're not going to be very happy. Others will notice too. On the other hand, when we think about ourselves in a positive way, like our good qualities, the things we like about ourselves, or when we compare ourselves to those who are less fortunate than us, we'll be much happier, and people will notice that too. In other words, happiness isn't something that just happens to us. It's not something that's objectively determined and out of our control. Happiness is entirely determined by what we think, and what we think is up to us. We can be destitute, alone, living in a cardboard box, and still be deliriously happy if we choose to be. We can also be the richest, most attractive, most famous person in the world, and still be miserable if we choose to focus on negative things. Again, this is not mind-boggling stuff. We all know this already. So if we want to make ourselves happier and start attracting people, we need to train ourselves in the habit of happiness thinking. Happiness is a habit of thought. It's a learned, conditioned behavior. Unfortunately, most individuals have developed the harmful habit of negative thinking, constantly fixating on what they lack, what they dislike about themselves, and comparing themselves to others who appear better off. To transform into a true man, we must recondition our minds to habitually think positively, rather than negatively. Here's a simple and common-sense approach that will work if you give it a try. Take a piece of paper and jot down happy thoughts. These can be anything that triggers a sense of happiness, confidence, or pleasure in your mind. Write down all the things you like about yourself, your accomplishments, and anything that makes you a great person to be around, including your personality traits, physical attributes, memories, possessions, and relationships. Write down as much as you can think of, and keep adding to the list over the next few weeks. To break the negative thinking habit, we need to repeatedly, over a period of time, force ourselves to focus on positive things that generate a happy emotional state. We're not going to get rid of our negative thoughts by not thinking about our faults and failures. In order to consciously not think about something, you have to think about it. We're going to get rid of our negative thoughts by replacing them with positive ones. Review your lists for 5-10 minutes before sleeping, in the morning, during lunch, and in the afternoon. Make it enjoyable, not a chore. Spend a few weeks doing this, a few weeks reviewing your lists and retraining your mind. It will work. Your thinking will change, your manner will change, your walk will change, your body language will change, your confidence will change. You will become happier, and the women will notice. Thank you for watching. Till next time, stay classy.